Hey Virgo, welcome back to the channel. It's Kelly from House of Virgo. So if you're new, please smash that like button and do subscribe if you want to get a personal reading. Just click the link in the description box below and that will take you to my booking site. Okay, so let's get started.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one.
So Virgo, you got a King of Swords showing up here in your life, or, well, in this reading. Okay, you got a King of Swords showing up here. What is going on? Hold on a minute. Got wires everywhere. All right, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And I feel like this person, Virgo, I'm just hearing right now, is trying to like intuitively figure out what the heck is going on with you. Okay, so they could be an air sign, they don't have to be, but there is someone here who's trying to figure out like what's the deal with you. And I feel like they're trying to rip up this plant to see like what's making you tick, what's making you work, because I get a strong sense that this person views you as like being like a mystery. They can't figure you out. Okay, they just cannot figure you out. And why? What is the deal? Because the King of Swords, you know, whatever sign they are, this person shows up as very intentional and very strategic. You know, this is someone that's really good at playing chess. They're very intelligent. However, they can't figure you out. You're like a chess game, like an opponent that they can't beat. That's what I'm hearing. You're like, you know, like in chess. Like, this is not a war. Okay, I'm not saying that this is a war, but they can't figure out your next move. I don't know if it's that you're unpredictable, right? Because generally the King of Swords isn't unpredictable. They're totally honest and they're very intentional with the things they do. But there's something here about your person, like they're trying to uproot you in some way because they're trying to see like what's buried and hidden underneath about you. I feel like your person is questioning or re-questioning or saying to themselves, oh, Virgo's really not what I thought they were. I think they underestimated you, Virgo. That's what I feel like is this person is like, wait a minute. Is Virgo playing me? Did I get played? They're questioning because they're in a lot of doubt here. King of Wands as well. Huh. Virgo, let me tell you something. They're not the only person that thinks this about you. There's a couple people here who are trying to figure out what is the deal with you. You've got a couple people, maybe a bunch of people, I don't know. Right now you're just showing up with two who are looking at you like you're some kind of mystery wrapped in an enigma, hidden in a dark space, and they can't read you. They can't read you. They can't figure out what the deal is with you. Yep, there's the moon. Like way down deep in the water, right? Is where you exist. And I feel like one person, they could be one person here, right? Could be a fire sign, could be an air sign. It doesn't matter. One person, two people, three, and on and on. You come across as very, it's like you got something up your sleeve. Maybe you don't, Virgo, right? You might not. But you don't reveal. You keep people guessing. And that's what the energy is with these people. It's almost like if these two people here were kind of thought they were like a player or something, they underestimated you. For sure. I don't feel like whoever you're dealing with here, I feel like they're losing some kind of confidence. It's almost as like this person or people maybe didn't even think they were, what the heck was that? Maybe didn't even think that they were like a player until they met you. Like they are no match for you. And they're trying to get at like what's behind the scenes. What's going on? What are you hiding? They can't see. They can't figure it out. They're, you know, what the deal is with you. And Virgo, I know you might not be like really doing anything. It's just your aura. It's just the way you are. But you've got somebody here who's like, oh, damn, I underestimated Virgo. Virgo, I feel like this person is saying, I really thought that I could get away with it, or Virgo was just going to be a doormat, or Virgo was just going to accept whatever I gave, or whatever I didn't give, or whatever it is. No, I feel like you got this person or people completely confused. I'm hearing their tactics aren't working. And so that's like what I'm saying about this. And like the opposite energy of you, right? The energy of this person is bold, courageous, confident. You've got them feeling like they have no confidence, like they're weak. They're no match for you. I feel like they had this predisposition that they were going to sit at the chess table with you, and because they think that they're so smart or so clever or so strategic that they would outbeat you in a match, in a game of some sort. And it seems to me like that's not happening here. They underestimated you, for sure. You can't play a player. I'm not saying you're a player, but, if you have to, Virgo, you're pretty calculating, Virgo. Like, you can get it done. You can get it done. So they're in here blind, trying to understand, trying to figure out, how did Virgo beat me at this? How did Virgo manage to do this? The star. You're very unique, Virgo. That's what this person is looking at you and thinking of you, either a fire sign or an air sign, or both, or just one. And they're looking at you like, with the star. Like, it's almost a miracle that Virgo, I feel like they're saying to themselves, it's a damn miracle. Like, nobody ever beats me. Nobody's smarter than me, Virgo. There's never anybody who's ever been able to outmatch me, outsmart me. They're a little cocky, a little full of themselves. They might think that they're the star, like that they are, like the sun revolves around them. But I don't know, Virgo, you're throwing somebody here for a loop. Especially with a walking away energy here, Virgo. Okay? You must have walked away from somebody and you never looked back. And that's like throwing this person into it's throwing like a wrench in the wheel here. Okay, because I feel like this person, I don't know, they must be used to people in their life that they can just, I want to say railroad, or they can just be so strategic they can get what they want, but not with you. Like you, Virgo, to this person, once you're done, once you walk out of the ring, like that's your best strategic move, because then you don't give them an opportunity to take advantage of you or to win. I'm thinking in terms of like chess, okay? And I think I've played chess once in my life, but I think, and I should start playing it because I'll probably beat everybody's ass. But I feel like you leave before the game's over. You leave when you win. You don't stick around to lose, Virgo. You leave when you're at the highest point and you walk away. And of course, they want a rematch, Virgo. But they can't have a rematch with you because they don't understand. There's an old saying, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. And the reason for that is so that you can spy on their arsenal. And you can find out what's going on so you could beat them. But you're not giving any information. And whoever the person is here cannot figure out where your buttons are to push them. You either keep changing them around, or you're putting a zipper on instead of buttons. Like you keep changing the game up on this person, or you do change it. And maybe your most recent change is walking away, like pushing away from the table. Game's over. I won. Game over. And they want a rematch, Virgo. Yeah. Look at them. They're so curious. Oh, my God. You got them so curious. I think what bothers them the most is that you just don't care here. That you're just kind of like, whatever. It's over. No sweat off my back. You know what I mean? And they're looking here with the Page of Swords and the Death card. And they're just kind of like, really? Seriously? Is it over? Seriously? They want another rematch. You're a challenge to this person because they want to overcome you. Whoever they are, they want to overcome you. Because you turned them into a loser, so to speak. I mean, I know you have a good heart, Virgo. We're not talking about your heart. We're just talking about the way you're playing some kind of game here, or the way you're dealing with this person or people, right? This doesn't have to be a romantic person that you have deep feelings for. This could be people at your work. It could be people, just whoever. You know your story. You don't engage. And they're spying. They're talking. They're curious. They're asking, questions. They're maybe looking you up. They're trying to see, like, where did you go? It's almost as if they're trying to pull you back in. And you know what? They're so stupid because they just cannot mess with you. They just cannot. They can't win. They can't beat you. They underestimated you. And that was their biggest mistake. Yep. Turned them into a fool. They're all fools. They underestimated you. That you probably came in, Virgo, like, oh, I don't know how to play chess. I never played before. I played once. I played twice. How do you play it? Can you show me? And they got all like high on their horse because, yeah, I'll show you how to play, And then soon it was time for game time. Like you sweep the leg, Virgo. You just took them out right away. Like they're just so shocked. You might have came in all innocent and like, no, nothing bothers me. But then, I mean, when it was time to get your arsenal out, they completely did not expect this. Yes, this is what it is. This is about player energy. I feel like this person had no idea how lousy of a player they were until they met you or till they got involved with you. They thought that their ish didn't stink. Well, guess what? That's not the case here. Surprise! Uppercut. Virgo's like keeping it all hidden because you're not out there revealing what's in your toolbox, Virgo. You're just not. You're just not. And you don't walk around with it like a badge of honor. You just keep that tucked away for when you need it. And it's not like you're going after the jugular. It's just you're a good person. You're a good, kind person. And you love people. You really do. But when them buttons get pushed, if someone tries to push your buttons, I feel like the first thing Virgo's going to do is just rearrange those buttons. Because Virgo's not going to allow anybody to rattle their chains. Virgo just will not allow that. But if somebody manages... they better watch out. They're poking the bear. And somebody here is like kind of shocked, like what the heck's going on? How did I not know this? How did I not see this coming? They didn't expect you to just either walk away, retreat from the whole situation, withdraw, move on, or abandon the situation and just be done. Yep, get the world here. New chapter. Start over. Virgo, you just walked away when you're at your highest. Yep, Ten of Swords. They're defeated. I don't know who this person is, Virgo, but they're feeling defeated. I don't know what you did or what you didn't do, but this person or people, they are completely like defeated. And they're trying to have a rematch. I'm not kidding. Because they lost. People who win don't ask for rematches. You know what I'm saying? Winners don't ask for rematches. So why do I need a rematch? I won. And that's you, Virgo. You won something here. And here, the Hanged Man. They're like seeing you completely different. Completely different. They didn't think you had it in you, or they underestimated, didn't think you could get away with or do whatever it is that you're able to do here. You just totally shifted somebody's world here, like completely. And they're like at the bottom of the barrel now, trying to like pick up whatever they have left. Pick up the pieces. Chess pieces all over the floor. For sure. Oh, let me get my chess pieces. Oh no, we're going to have a rematch. Wait, don't go. We're going to have a rematch. No. Virgo's like, no, we're not. I won. You're done. One and done. Hitting like total rock bottom here. The Lovers. Lovers and the Three of Cups. Whoa. And the Four of Cups. Whoa. Virgo, you came, you saw, you conquered. You conquered this person's heart, Virgo. Let me just tell you, okay? You have conquered. So if this is a romantic partner, Virgo, could be. But for those of you where I'm speaking on like a romantic relationship, you've conquered this person's heart like tongue a wagon because it's so attractive that you just beat them at some kind of game, or you beat them at their own game. And here they want to reunite. It's like they're so, like, I feel like this person's heart is like even longing for you even more because you're such a challenge. You're not a doormat. You're not a doormat. They are like completely surprised about the way they feel about you right now. There's even more of the reason for them where they feel like, oh, I love Virgo even more now. Oh my God, what a challenge. Put me in my place. Virgo has put me in my place. Virgo just sassed me 100%. Nobody sasses me. Virgo, you sassed. You're a sasser, Virgo. Six of Swords and Knight of Swords. Yep, you came in and you sassed and then you left. Virgo, you sassed them and then you tapped out and then you left. That's it. It's over. It's done. And they're like, oh, where's Virgo? Where's Virgo? You just changed it up. You changed something up here. And they're like, they're chasing after you now. Ace of Swords. Expect a call, Virgo. Expect some kind of communication. They're going to initiate. What are they going to say? Well, first of all, they're going to ask you questions. Tell me, reveal to me, how did you do that, Virgo? Why did you do that? How did you do that? How are you able to outsmart me? Virgo, you're so much more intelligent than whoever this person is. So much more. And now, maybe they didn't think you were, but now they're like, oh, it's jaw-dropping. They're going to want to have a conversation. They want you to open up. And they're going to be patient. They're going to call you like 5, 6, 7 times. You're not answering. You're not responding to any texts. Why? Because intermission. Virgo's going to get a hot dog and some chips. It's intermission in the middle of the game. Virgo's like, I'm taking care of myself. There's the Tower. 5 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Virgo. 5 of Cups. You got this person in such a bad way. Even like them trying to reach out. Like they're so desperate for you to talk to you. They want a rematch. Now you could take that however you like. Symbolically, figuratively, literally. Reunite. Come back together. Give it another try. I want another shot at this. Must be a player, right? But they underestimated. You're the ultimate player. In the game of life, in the game of chess, in the game of this relationship, whatever it is, in the office break room. I don't know what the situation specifically, but I'm telling you right now, you showed up. You showed them who's boss. You showed somebody, or a bunch of. They're just completely shocked, like totally destroyed, and yet they want to be with you. They want to connect with you. They want to be with, like they love you, like they're falling in love with you because of this energy, because you sassed them. They're falling in love in the romantic aspect, yes. Or they have fallen in love because you just sassed them and walked because you left. Because Virgo, you are not to be trifled with. Virgo, you are not to be trifled with. You will put up a good fight. You will compete. What Virgo do you know that isn't competitive? Either with other people or just with their money. Virgo always has a competitive streak in one way or another because they're always trying to be better. It's almost like a sport for some Virgos, like the challenge. Some Virgos just love the challenge. Some, not all, okay? I feel there's some of you out there who's like, no, I just want peace and rainbows and unicorns. But there's different Virgos out there in the world, right? You know Pink? Okay, you know how she's like real tough and she's a tough girl? She's Virgo straight up. Okay, she's that Virgo, where there's some Virgos that are just like, they'll punch you right in the face. You got those Virgos out there, and they'll just go right for the jugular. And then you have Virgos out there that are just like, they're always bringing you candy and gifts and sweet cards and picking up trinkets for you, and they're super, super kind. And both of them are great in their own way, all right? But I feel like I must be talking to one of those pink type Virgos, one of those tough Virgos, one of those Virgos here who just... Now, sometimes those sweet Virgos, you push them hard enough, they turn around and cold cock you, right? Push them far enough, push them up against a wall, push them far enough, they'll punch back. But this is the Virgo I'm talking about, okay? The one that's competitive, the one that's sassy, the one that doesn't take any ish from anybody. The one is like, I'm up for this challenge. Go ahead, bring it on. And they absolutely, if anything, besides the love, the respect, putting some respect on my name. That's what's happening here. You got some respect on your name. Why am I coming up with all these like statements? I don't even know where they're coming from. RESPECT. That's what's going on here, Virgo. You have not earned. They have to earn it, but you have showed. If you can't respect me and you can't respect the game, you can walk out the freaking door. I feel like that's your thing here. And they're in shock by that because why? They thought they were the ultimate player. They thought they had the ultimate game going on. They thought you were a weakling. They thought that you would just take whatever they gave. You would take the crumbs, whatever. Nope, Virgo, you came in and showed them up. You showed somebody up here. Or you will be, okay? Let me just... I tend to talk in the present tense. I should talk in the future tense at times, right? So just know that if you're not resonating with this can be predictable as well, okay? But it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to tell you is, I don't know what happened here, but all I know is that this person sees you in a completely different light, and they want that. They want you. They are like, bring it back here. Here's the wheel. Yeah, you changed the game. You changed the game up on this person, Virgo. This is like gambling, okay? Slots. Turning point. You change things up. You got that wheel shifting, turning. You got the gears in their brain is actually starting to like work again. I feel like this person may be like dumber than a box of rocks, and they just actually act out of player energy by default. It's just how they are. But I don't think they ever really, I hate to say it like this, but because they underestimated you, they didn't give you much thought about you being able to overtake them in some way. But now their gears are turning in their brain, and now they're actually putting some thought into you. And it's like, I don't know, it's like pumping up their heart as well. Like they are so, I don't know, what is this called? Is this like a S&M kind of thing going on? I don't know what's going on here. You got a lot of people who underestimate you. You got a King of Wands, you have a King of Swords, you now have a King of Cups, water energy. This could be a group of people, maybe just a bunch of dudes, I don't know. Bunch of gals, I don't know. Or just one person and a lot of different energies. But I don't feel like this is your first rodeo, Virgo. I don't feel like this is the first time around for you. I don't feel like this is the first time you showed up. Showed somebody up. I don't feel like this is the first time. Maybe you stood somebody up. Nope. I don't think it's the first time, and I don't think you gave a damn. You're like, I don't know which character you are in Thelma and Louise. Are you Thelma or are you Louise? All I see is like, you just driving off that cliff like, I don't give a damn. I do not care. You can just stand there in the wake of the dust off the wheels of my car. That is your problem. I just don't think you care. Let them all have cake. That's kind of, you know what I mean? And it's not like Virgo, like I don't feel like you're intentionally trying to hurt people. I don't know if you come across some kind of new energy or if I'm just picking up someone in particular. Here, this Virgo here who's just so damn confident in their own skills, and they know what they have in their bag. And they don't need to go around shaking their bag of tools or the weapons or whatever in front of every single person and saying, this is what I have, you better stay away. Virgo's like, Virgo does not draw on that bag right away, because Virgo's very smart and intellectual and knows how to have a conversation. But when push comes to shove, whoever's on the opposite end of Virgo is going to be super surprised when Virgo whips out that, I don't know, slingshot and pokes him in the eye, like catches him off guard. I just feel like you got this energy where people just don't see you coming. This person especially, or these people are just super surprised. And they're like, wow, really hold you in high respect now. They all want to be your friend. Or they want to come into union with you. Did you change? Did you go from Sandy in the cute checkered skirt to Sandy in the black leather spandex pants and the red high heels and the makeup and the cigarette? Like, who are you? Who the hell are you? Did you change up, Virgo? Some of you might have, or that's just what they're seeing. First thinking, oh, Virgo's just so sweet, easy to take advantage of. Nope. Surprise! Oh my gosh, Virgo. So yeah, now they want you. Right now they want you. They want you for a rematch. They want to be in your present. They're totally turned on by your, it's not even, I don't even know if it's confidence. It's more just like you don't give a shit, which can be perceived as being confident. Or some people are, confidence is not something that it's funny because I heard this the other day and I was like, no, that's 100% true. Confidence comes from the core, comes from inside. You can't just build up your confidence. Confidence is just how you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? And if you feel like crap about yourself, you're not going to have good confidence. You don't get confidence by dressing well. These are all false confidence things. Having a ton of money, false confidence. Having a beautiful, brand new, flashy car, false confidence. Having a title that's your name with a title at the end of it, sitting at the end of your desk, false confidence. Confidence is sexy, but sexy is not what everybody else is doing. Confidence is just about who you are, who you believe in yourself, you love yourself. That's confidence. That's true confidence. Because you can see people who live in a trash bag, and they're the most confident people in the world. You can tell the difference because you can find people who are also living in wealthy mansions and drive flashy cars and have expensive jewels, and they're the most insecure people in the world. This confidence is, and sexiness is the way you carry yourself. Okay, so you've got much respect coming from 1, 2, 3, 5 people. Everybody, or even just one person, much respect. And it's not that you don't care in the sense of you're a cold fish. It's just that you just know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you need to start knowing who you are. Okay? I was going to pull some of these cards, but I don't feel like they're even going to. I was selfish, stuck in my ego. I don't know if these cards are even gonna. I'm watching your socials, admiring your pictures. I wish you were here. I'm in love with you. Virgo doesn't want someone to work on themselves, so to speak. Virgo just don't be an idiot. Don't underestimate me. Don't treat me like shit. Respect me. You don't need to go into deep therapy. Just have some damn integrity. I knew you were the one when I met you, but I sabotaged the connection. Here it says because it was too intense, but that's bullshit. It's because they underestimated you. And there's probably I can't let you go. I want a future with you. There's really no reader has a deck that says I underestimated you. The player got played. player got played. That's just it. And like I said, they may not even consider themselves to be a player, or maybe not even that good at it, but it doesn't matter. They shouldn't have underestimated you. Yeah, I'm not feeling these cards here. Because a lot of this, it doesn't apply. I know I messed up everything. I want to be more than friends. I'm so attracted to you. Some of it applies. I wish things could be different. I wish. I love you unconditionally. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely regret. For them, there's regret that they were stupid. There's regret for thinking, I guess, the higher up you get on your little peak mountain there, Mr. or Mrs. Ego people, I'm not talking to you, Virgo. These people, the higher up they get, the more detached they are from human beings. And then they just think that they're, the only one that exists. The higher up they go, the higher up on the ego stalk they climb, the further away from human interaction and people. And then they become desensitized to other people. And the only sensitivity they have is for themselves. And I feel like that's what this energy is. I'm sure there was a much shorter way for me to have said that. But I just went around the long way here. I just feel like it's just an ego thing, like a really big ego thing. And what happens when let me just tell you a funny story. I just have to break into this before I finish, because I am going to finish your reading, right? I was walking one day with a couple of my friends, and they were like some older guys. And we were walking along the side of a house, and those electric meters that stick out the side of the house. And I didn't see it, and I hit my head on it. It was like boing. And my one friend turned to me and said, "Are you all right?" And the other friend said, "Oh, she's fine. It's just her ego is bruised." Because, it was embarrassing. But that was true. It was true. I wasn't really that hurt, but I was more embarrassed than I was hurt. And that's the thing. When you're so high up in your ego, you just like, hello, McFly, come back to earth. Come back to earth with these people and pay attention to people around you. That's what the energy is of these people. They just think they're so high and mighty, or this person, that their ish doesn't stink. And along comes Virgo, just plops right down, and it's like, all right, what you got? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. You kind of came off to this person as being easygoing, non-invasive. You didn't come off as a threat. And that's why, because of that, they thought they could take advantage of you or do whatever, say things to you or treat you a particular way that wasn't positive. And then Virgo's like, oh, hold on one second. Let me just go get my bag of tricks here, because I'm going to use them on you. Because no. It's just like a surprise. All right, I just want to get a Chinese sign here. So yeah, Virgo, they want you now. Totally want you. Even more so than they did before. They want you to engage with them. Another rematch. They want you to, like, they're just crazy about you now. Like, there's just even, like, more so, they underestimated you. And now they're like, oh my God. It's a Sandy in the checkered skirt to Sandy in the black leather motorcycle. Just a complete, like, you shocked them. Okay, year of the horse, year of the dragon, year of the rat, year of the monkey, year of the snake, year of the ox, year of the pig, year of the dog. Wow, Virgo. So that's either you or this person. All right, let's take a look here. I want to see what the physical traits are. Let's just try to see physical traits of you or this person. All right. Somebody has a beard. Somebody wears glasses. Somebody has brown eyes. Somebody has straight hair. Super straight. Somebody is super tall. Or just tall. We got someone here who's muscular. Someone has a mustache. We've got someone here with hazel eyes. Lots of tattoos. Somebody here is tattooed. Or wears tattoo sleeve. Could be actual tattoo sleeve or just, you know, those clothing sleeves that has tattoos on them. I've seen them before. Somebody has a man bun. And then we've got someone here that's got super long hair. We also have someone here who has green eyes. We also have someone here who has wavy hair. Is it like fitting? I mean, how many more identifiers can I give you? Someone with a mohawk. Okay. Also someone here with blonde hair. And any more? Bueller. Someone is short. All right, so you've got a lot of different identifiers here. So just whatever resonates for you. Whatever resonates, Virgo. All right, what other messages do you have? Oh, the chaser. Yep, that's what's happening here. So this person's going to be chasing after you. No joke. No joke. Wait. Rematch. Wait, don't go. I want a rematch. Don't leave. Teach me everything you know. How did you do that? I don't know, Virgo. It's just... I just keep getting a sense that, you know, you're not catering, you're not waiting, you're not... you just telling it like it is, or saying it like it is, or just pulling like the ultimate chess move on somebody, people, place, or things here. It's just put a lot of respect towards you from them, and they are just like completely in awe. And even in the romantic sense, like just falling in love with that energy, falling in love with you. There's the Phoenix. New phase, rekindling, transformation, growth, changed mind. This is like the Phoenix is risen. Rising from the ashes, Virgo. That's you. Nobody's putting baby in the fire. Nobody puts baby in the fire. Nope. Yep, bringing the hammer down. Hammer time. Yep, you brought the hammer down, Virgo. And Virgo's like, listen, if you can't help me build this house, I will build this house myself. Miss or Miss Independent. It's very attractive. Very, very attractive. Kind of how you have to be. What is this card? It just flipped out. Oh, it said soulmates. You're my soulmate, Virgo. You're my soulmate. You're my one and only. Girl with a snake. So this is somebody who's born in the year of the snake. That's double. For somebody who's a narcissist, and you put a narc in their place. Yep. The Grim Reaper. Some of you like, nope, not coming back. No chances. It's over. No second chances. It's over. Game over. You lost. Why do you're not getting a rematch? You had your opportunity to beat me and you couldn't do it. Like, goodbye. Go find another opponent. Virgo. Who is this? What Virgo is this? Please leave me a comment and let me know. Is this you? Or is this like you? Do you see yourself being this way with someone? Please leave me a comment. The player's getting played. Moving on. Yeah, I don't know. There's twin flames. Oh, Virgo. Well, twin flames are learning lessons, right? They are learning. We are teaching. Virgo, you're teaching people how to treat you by how you're treating them. And that's all there is to it. You do have a date night. So this person wants to date you. They want to get together with you. That this is true. Okay, on the romantic side, I just feel like they're extra attracted to you, even more so now, because you didn't cave. You surprised them. Virgo's like, nope. Might even be an earth sign. Another earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it's you. Like, nope, I don't want to go on a date with you. And some of you might just be like, maybe I'll entertain this person for like 2 minutes. That's as much time as they can have. 2 minutes. Could be a water sign. I don't know what you're going to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't really care what you do. I'm afraid to tell you what to do, Virgo. You might punch through that screen and hit me. Could be an air sign. Here we go. But listen. Oh, yeah, they're going to come back, right? Here, for some of you, it's a narcissist. The narcissist got played. The ultimate. You win this. That's what I'm saying. You win something here. You're the winner. Winner in a chicken dinner. Game over. Don't come at me, Virgo. Please. I don't want you to hurt me. I'm your sister, okay? We're sisters. We're brothers. No, I'm not the brother, but we're sisters. I'm your sister. All right, let's see. Decision and fear. Control. Were you scared, Virgo? You might have had a little fear. You might have had a little fear. And that's okay. That's a good thing. Fear gives courage. Right? You might have had a little fear. Some of you might have been dealing with a narc and you had to stand up to him. Okay? And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You beat them at their own game. But I'm sure it wasn't the most pleasant thing. Because I know there's some of you, Virgos here, who just don't have that pink energy, right? You're just not like that. Okay, you wouldn't hurt a fly. You're that Virgo, like, if there's a whole bunch of ants on the sidewalk, you're walking around them, you don't step on them. You know, like you care. And if you're that Virgo, somehow you pulled it up from underneath you because you had enough. But you were scared. But you were brave, and you did it anyway. You had to stand up for yourself. Especially if it was with a narc. I don't know for sure if it is or not, right? I know it's coming up. It could be. But whatever you want to label, that's more of a medical term, right? DSM stuff. I don't know. They were just a player, okay? Yeah, your inner child's super proud of you, Virgo. Super proud. You stood up. Your inner child's like, yes. Virgo's sticking up for me. Protecting. New beginnings. And then new doors are opening because of this, right? New found you. Or some of you are just like, you always had it in you, but maybe it's been suppressed. I don't know. Something's telling me here. You're back to your old self, or you will be. You're back to your old self. Whoever your old self is, that old self that just has boundaries. That old self that just says, no, I'm not taking anybody's shit. I'm not going to walk around throwing punches. But I'm definitely going to defend myself if I have to. And nobody's going to know what tricks I have up my sleeve because I'm not going to walk around and tell them where my buttons are so they can push them. But as soon as they get close to doing it, I'm just going to push right back. Sometimes you have to do that, right? Sometimes you do. Every situation is different, right? Every situation is different. But you got to have that confidence. If you don't feel like you have the confidence to push back on somebody or some situation, don't go for it. Because you'll falter. They'll instantly be able to pick up on your weak spots. They'll instantly see it. If you don't have the confidence to look someone straight in the eye, knowing what's about to happen, and you look away for one split second, they know they got you. All right. Past lover. For some of you, this is a past love who wants to come back. Yeah. Because they're like hot to trot for you now. I see you either getting the courage and you do this, or you've already done this, or you're doing it right now, where you're just, player can't be played. You can't play a player. You know the game. You know how it works. And you put someone in their place, and they're crazy about you. They're like, even more so like, oh, now you're all they think about. Now you're constantly on their mind. The gears are turning. And Virgo's like, yeah, I know. I'm a dating queen. I know. I'm so amazing. Opportunities, dates, abundance. Someone's a brunette. Somebody's got some, we're going to have some luck and money. I just want to say, I don't know if you know that or if you suspected that. So yeah, there's going to be like some checks and stuff coming in. You're going to be getting some checks, or you're going to be wealthy. You're going to do really well, at least in the next 30 days. Someone's a mature male or brunette female. There is a marriage, serious relationship, partnership in your future. Now, listen, some of you, this is not just, it's kind of a 50-50. There's some of you where this is like a straight up narc. And then there's the other 50 of you that's just a player, it's just an immature idiot. Okay, so you got to determine, right? Most people, everybody has narcissistic traits. And Virgo, maybe you need to like adopt a little narcissism here to get a little bit of confidence to deal with this person or people. Because, you know, if you just act like your shit doesn't stink, people actually think that it probably doesn't, you know, even if you have zero confidence. But if you just act like it, like fake it till you make it through the situation, if you just kind of act like your shit doesn't stink and you just stand there like, even if you don't feel it inside, it's okay, because they're going to perceive it as like it doesn't. I don't know what are we even talking about? I just feel like there's a player in some kind of game who thought they could overpower you and they underestimated you. And now they're kicking themselves. And now they want a rematch. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. And we're just going to leave it there for that, okay? So be prepared. Because somebody's like crazy in love with you. Just crazy about you. Because of that. Because of you standing up. Pisces, Aries, Cancer. I have no idea what that is. All right. September 1st, the 10th, the 12th, the 9th, the 6th, the 5th. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No August here. No August birthdays. Sorry, Charlies. All right. The 16th. Oh, August 27th, 23rd. Sorry. On August 25th. Also have Scorpio, Gemini, Leo. Did I say September 16th? September 21st. September 22nd. September 13th. And the 15th. Okay? So that might be your birthday in there somewhere. All right, let's see what the initials are. Okay. B, A, T, and the letter N. Nate? We got a Nate? Or Bates? Also, I, R, L, F. Oh, flirt. I just saw flirt. Flirting at a bar. Tabitha. In real life. In real life. What does that even mean? Something happens in real life. It's funny how we have to use that acronym now. Because before, like, anything virtual or computers, everything was real life. But because we have, like, this other world where everything, like this virtual world that we also coexist in, now we have to be able to differentiate between virtual and in real life. It's weird. I mean, I didn't grow up that way, right? Most of you didn't either. All we had was real life. Everything was real life. We didn't need to name it. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'm just like, seriously? Tina. Who's Tina? Who's Larry? I'm getting Ralph again, but R-A-L-F. Nina or Anita. Anita. Bailey. Brian. Tara. Somebody's last name is Laird. L-A-I-R-D. I'm just hearing Laird. Patina. Barry. Fallon. That's strange. Never heard that name. Fallon. I mean, I've heard it, but just the way it came out, I don't think I've ever said it here. So if any of these initials resonate for you, or you see something that I didn't call out, you know, it's still legit, okay? It's still legit. All right, let me get some charms. All right, you got a bunch of charms here. So you got to, listen, there's a crown. Fix your crown, Virgo. Fix your crown. All right, another musical symbol. You also have a rose, connection to flowers. Look, that damn, I don't know, peachberry thing. They're just saying peachberry. Sly as a fox. Woohoo! Somebody's got a white birthmark that looks like a seahorse, or shaped like a seahorse. Maybe it's a tattoo. Okay. So somebody has a dark furry cat. We also have a bunny rabbit. So I do feel like there's going to be some kind of connection coming up in April, around Easter. April 3rd? Is that? April 1st? Like the first week of April. I also have a pink moon. So I'm feeling like strawberry. I'm hearing strawberry. Well, I'm seeing it. Boy, I wouldn't mind. Strawberry coconut cookie? Strawberry coconut cookie. Is that a thing? That sounds so good. Strawberry flavored cookie of some kind of biscuit or a cookie of some sort. All right, a lot of connection to charms here. All right, Virgo, so I'm going to leave that there. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Tomorrow I'll be back with your weekend reading, okay, you guys? And then, we're going to have the Q&A, so make sure you keep the notification bell ticked so that you know when I upload readings on days when I'm not regularly scheduled here. Personal reading link in the description box below. Welcome to the newest mod, Jacqueline. Happy to have you here. And thanks to all the other mods. You guys are super awesome, always being here. Jason, Melly, Persephone, and we have Jackie. I keep wanting to say Steve. I don't know where the other Steve is, too. We're missing a couple of people. And, of course, Charity, right? She's so OG. She's been here forever. All right, you guys. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night. Love you.
Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.